Hello, good evening, Tribuners. Welcome back with me, Mutiara, in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and we will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news comes from Medan. A man became a victim of a beating by members of a community organization. A man named Irwan Shah, 39 years old, a resident of 15 Semar Hamlet, Scientist Village Percutituan District Deli Serdang, Regency North Sumatra, was the victim of the beating by dozen members of community organization until they were injured. He said the incident occurred on Wednesday, March 2nd at his home. At that time, the beating began when his colleague Putra was suddenly beaten by a dozen men who were called members of the youth community organization in Scientist Village. Feeling sorry for his friend being beaten up, he tried to intervene so that the dozens of thugs stopped persecuting him. When trying to break up, apparently he also became the butt of these thugs. He was beaten in his own house and witnessed by his younger sister. Regarding the incident, Irwan Shah and his sister made a report to North Sumatra Police. He said he knew the main perpetrators who beat him until he was injured. Some of them are named Gea, Dani, Bembeng, and Aziz. They are called members of community organization in black-orange striped uniforms. Meanwhile, Sari, the victim's sister, admitted that nearly 20 men came to her house. The next news comes from Central Java. The discovery of a woman's body in a rice field. The discovery of a female body shocked a resident in Dukuturi Village, Dukuturi District, Tegal Regency, on Saturday, March 5, 2022. The first time, the farmer found the body in the rice field area at around 6 o'clock a.m. When found, the body in a prone position. According to TribunJateng.com's monitoring, during the evacuation, the woman's body was wearing a black and white striped tank top and purple trousers. Her hair was pulled back and her eyebrows were thick. The police chief around Dukuturi, Police Commissioner Adjutant Bambang Marsudianto said the woman's body was found by local residents at 6 o'clock a.m. The location of the discovery is in the rice fields of Dukuturi Village. He said the identity of the body was not yet known, but her age is estimated to be around 30 years. Police Commissioner Adjutant Bambang explained that no local resident recognized the body, including until now there have been no reports of missing person. As for the cause of death, the body is still in the autopsy process by the Tegal Resort Police. The next news comes from Manado. 2-year-old boy who drifted away found dead. The boy Julio Tabaru, who was swept away in the Navi Hills Wusa Perum, Mapanget, Manado City, was finally found on Friday, March 4, 2022. This 2-year-old boy was reported missing yesterday on Thursday, March 3, 2022 at around 5 o'clock p.m. Julio, who lives in the Navy Hills residence Wusa Village, Talawaan District, Minot Regency, was carried away by the car in front of his house ditch. Ferry Arianto, a member of the Public Relations Agency of the Manado Search and Rescue Agency, when contacted, the victim was found not far from the location, precisely in the Air Park Cemetery complex, and the victim was found in a pile of garbage. In the search of over 20 personnel from the Search and Rescue Agency were deployed. The next news is floods and landslides happen again in Manado. The Yosudarso Road Station, Paldua, Manado City, has again been accessible by vehicles since Saturday, March 5, 2022 in the morning. The section that connects Paldua and Kairagi was cut off due to a landslide the day before. According to tribunmanado.co.id's monitoring at the location, vehicles, both cars and motorbikes, pace smoothly. Actually, when crossing, you need to be careful because the road conditions are slippery. Mud from landslide material left on the road can make vehicle tires slip. In addition, motorists should be vigilant when crossing when it rains. Subsequent landslides can still occur. A number of heavy equipment and trucks that were deployed to work to clear the landslide material are no longer at the location. This landslide point is right in front of the park, which has the Manado City of Prayer signboard. Not only landslides, floods also hit the Argentine village Ternate Tanjung Environment 1, Tingkil, Manado, North Sulawesi on Thursday, March 30, 2022. According to the head of Environment 1 Ternate Tanjung, Mohtar Sawoton, this is the second flood after yesterday's flooding. While residents were still cleaning the environment, heavy rains hit and caused flooding at around 5 o'clock p.m. Residents were busy rescuing things. This two-meter high flood caused 108 heads of families to flee, either to neighboring houses or to the Babul Jannah Mosque. The next news is, Tabalong Resort Police managed to secure the vehicle from the proceeds of crime. Operation Jaran Intan 2021, Tabalong Resort Police and the Range Sector Police for 12 days succeeded in arresting a perpetrator suspected of being involved in motorized crimes. Of the 8 perpetrators who have now been arrested and named as suspect, one of them is a woman. The result of the statement of Operation Jaran Diamond 2021 were conveyed at a press conference led by the Deputy Chief of Reserve Police, Police Commissioner Reza Bramantia, on Friday, March 4, 2022, in front of yard of Tabalong Reserve Police headquarters. The press conference was also attended by the head of the Tabalong Reserve Police Criminal Investigation Unit, Police Commissioner Adjutant Trisna Agus Brata, and Murung Pudak Sector Police Chief, Police Commissioner Adjutant Samsu Suwargana, and the head of Public Relations Section of the Tabalong Reserve Police, First Police Inspector Mujiono. The press conference also showed a row of vehicles that became evidence in the form of 7 motorbikes from several brands and 1 pickup. The deputy head of the Tabalong Reserve Police, Police Commissioner Reza Bramantia, said that of the 8 people arrested, 4 suspects were targets of the operation and 4 suspects were not target of the operation. Furthermore, of the 8 suspects, there are 2 people who are recidivists with the same case, namely the perpetrators of the crime of motor vehicle theft, as alias Anto, 21 years old, a resident of Kafar Village, Murung Pudak District, Tabalong, and the case is handled by investigators from the Murung Pudak Police. The other is Eki, alias Agus, a resident of Sarigading, Sampang 4, Bulau Dalam, Barabai District, Hulu Sungai Tengah Regency. The next news is, car window breaking action occurred in Batam. The car windows shattering occurred in the Tunas Regency area, Tanjung Uncang, Sagulung, Batam on Friday, March 4, 2022 in the morning. The incident occurred right in front of Indomaret Tunas Regency. Tens of millions rupiah in the car vanished by the thief. The incident was confirmed by the head of the Sagulung Police Criminal Investigation Unit, Second Police Inspector Muarka. He explained that the perpetrator has not been arrested, is still being searched. The victim is making a report. The Avanza car window was broken by the perpetrator. There were as many as 50 million rupiah which was stolen by the thief. And the last news is the case murder of a Blora resident Central Java. Joint officers consisting members of the Mobile Investigation Unit of the Blora Resort Police Criminal Investigation Unit and members of the Police Criminal Investigation Unit around Cepu with the assistance of the Central Java Regional Police Mobile Detective Team succeeded in securing a resident of the Nawangan Sub-District Pacitan Regency, East Java, on Tuesday, February 22, 2022. And was secured by joint officer in the Tambakrejo village area, Bojonegoro Regency, East Java, and has committed the crime of killing a victim named Sudar, a resident of the Kedung Tuban Sub-District, Blora Regency, Central Java. Blora Resort Police Chief, Police Grand Commissioner Adjutant Aan Hardiansyah, during a press conference accompanied by Deputy Resort Police Chief Commissioner Christian Krishel Lolowang, Cepu Sector Police Chief Police Commissioner Adjutant Agus Budiana, Head of the Criminal Investigation Unit Police Commissioner Adjutant Setianto, and Head of the Public Relations Section Police Commissioner Adjutant Budi Yuwono, and Head of the Criminal Resort Unit of the Cepu Police Sector Second Police Inspector Bodi Santoso, revealed that the incident began with a resident report on Wednesday, February 16, 2022. Then the officer checked and processed the crime scene and carried out an examination from the Indonesian Automatic Fingerprint System Police team at the Blora Resort, and the identity of the victim was known, namely Suda, a resident of Sidorejo Village, Kedung Tuban District, Blora Regency. Furthermore, officers from the Cepu Police contacted the victim's family, and it was discovered that the victim had left the house for 3 days and had not returned. It is suspected that the suspect had the urge to kill the victim because of debt problems. The chronology of the arrest began on Tuesday, the 22nd of February 2022. The joint team from the Central Java Regional Police Mobile Investigation, the Blora Resort Police Mobile Detective, and the Cepu Police Criminal Investigation Unit, led by the head of the Cepu Police Criminal Investigation Unit, Ibda Budi Santoso, received information on the whereabouts of the perpetrators in the rice field of Mulyorejo Village, Tambakrejo District, Bojonegoro Regency. The Honda Beat belonging to the victim who was brought by the perpetrator was buried in the rice field area of Mulyorejo Village, Tambakrejo Sub-District, Bojonegoro. Well, that's all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.